But
let's go back to your dumb sport.
Yeah, to the MLB, by far the greatest sport ever invented. No bias at all, but it's okay.
Look at your hat.
I know, Ross Chastain. Let's go smash him.
Has Ross Chastain even won anything this year?
Probably not, dude. I
haven't really been following. I know last week Blaney, I think, won because Phil was freaking out.
Phil was pretty excited.
But yeah, anyway, we haven't talked about NASCAR. We do know a little bit about NASCAR. We haven't really talked about it.
We'll probably talk about it.
We'll talk about it when the playoffs start. I think we'll try to get into it a little bit more, but it's just too many races and it's too much.
Yeah,
and I don't like it that much.
They go in a circle. Hey, don't forget road courses. Okay,
the 3 they have a year.
It's important.
Okay,
but anyways,
sorry, NASCAR fans, we do love you. We will talk about NASCAR. We're just going to probably be a little bit more jokey with NASCAR.
That's just because of our jobs.
Yeah, 100%.
But when you work in a sport, you have a different perspective.
So
with the MLB, we're just going to kind of talk about the awards. So
Suarez won. That's all that matters.
What a guy.
Keep going, though. I'm listening to you.
Tacos are great. So we're
talking baseball now.
A couple episodes back, we've done it a little bit. So we started with like who we thought would win MLB, like the MVP, Cy Young.
Oh yeah, your preseason awards.
So we're just kind of checking in to see how bad our lists have gotten. Honestly, I have a couple that I'm like pretty surprised by, and then there's ones that like, why did this happen?
Yeah, why did I pick that? Why did I think that? There's a couple of those where I go the same thing. Like, what did I do?
So we'll start with the American League. We'll go with the MVP. I'll have you start off and see.
Mine's okay. Mine's not bad there. I mean, I think the NL. We both say the. You don't.
My NL is worse, I would say.
Mine sucks because I had Acuna, which is like he wasn't doing great at all.
I had him as my like best hitter of the year with the Aaron Ward.
So like batting average.
Yeah, so that's what sucked for me.
Yeah, I don't think
they weren't bad picks. It just
I think that Acuna was not playing very well. He was starting to slowly kind of get back into it, but he was definitely not.
No, he was not an MVP.
So I don't think it was a great pick. I think obviously him getting hurt like just destroys the pick because he's out He's out this year and probably even maybe some of next year.
Yeah.
But
not great.
That's who I had. I had Acuna, but so the other side, I had Soto. And Soto,
there's a chance he could still win.
He could still get it. He's been very good this year. So
Aaron Judge is definitely taking the charge now,
100%.
But who knows what happens after the All-Star break? Mm-hmm. So, well, I had Mike Trout, so we can just.
Oh, so we both had good injuries. Look at us go! Woo!
Yeah, and I had Mookie Betts winning in the National League.
He is not going to win,
and that didn't happen either.
It's not going to.
He's hurt.
Hurt right now. He broke his hand.
I think he's going to come back.
His hand. Yeah, he won't be out for the whole season. But it was his hand.
I think so. I haven't.
I remember seeing. I'm pretty sure it's his hand. I'm pretty sure it was his hand.
Yeah, so not our best.
No, that was not good.
Not the worst.
It's
pretty bad.
Yeah.
So next is Cy Young.
Cy Young. Okay. I gotta remember.
I am feeling really good about my picks. Mine are fantastic.
Yeah, mine are not. Mine are okay.
I had Corbin Burns in the AL and Tyler Glasnow in the NL.
Glasnow's been good.
Are definitely in the top like 3 of the conversation.
Yeah, mine. My NL, right? Yeah, was Zach Gallen,
he just didn't do well.
Well, he got injured too.
Yeah, it's been weird. That wasn't a bad pick.
He has his hamstring injury. He was playing well. Honestly, I think until like the Mariners series, he came up here or something. I want to say we
dominated.
We lit him up, and it blew up his ERA and everything. And I was kind of like, well, that's good. But then I also lose my whole.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's a terrible pick. But they say he's improving. But again, it's like we picked. It's either like so far we've been pretty good with some of our picks,
just horrible,
or they've just get injured, and it's like, what are you supposed to do? My AL, I don't think is still bad. I think he's definitely more of a dark horse. Yeah, Galen. He's 5-4 with a 3.12 ERA.
He's not like bad,
but he's not.
He can turn it on.
Exactly. But my other one right now, he's like 13th. I'm just going through stats, like 13th in ERA.
Yeah, you're wild with that pick. I forgot about that.
This was not wild. He's playing pretty good. It's Strootman. He's 7-3 with a 3.15 ERA in 16 games. So he hasn't finished 6 games. He has 91 pitches. He's given up 7.
His teammate's better though.
Oh, Gill or whatever his name is. Of course he is. 100%. But I don't think he will win it, but he should not be out of the conversation, but he shouldn't be in the conversation, if that makes sense. Like, he should be a top 10 pitcher this year probably because he's going to be on the best team.
Oh, yeah.
They've been so good again. And he's not been bad. There are some games, like I said, like he doesn't pitch enough innings because he's 33. It's not like the dude's gonna. He's not gonna pitch every game, and as far as he can go, because a couple games like he goes like 5 innings, like 5.5, 5 2/3, somewhere like there. 6 innings is like his max right now. But I mean, what can you ask when you 7-3, 3 ERA basically, 91 pitches. He's given up only 12 home runs this year. He's been pretty good. So. I think he's not going to get it, but I'm not going to be like, that's a terrible pick.
Yeah.
He's been okay.
Yeah, I think my rookie of the years, I don't think either of them are going to do it. But I feel good about one
I don't know about my other one. My one pick is going to win. I told you.
Yeah,
I had Paul Skeens.
My American League is there's no chance.
I don't think I don't know how good Wyatt Langford's been. I keep forgetting.
Not good enough to win. He's like top 5 in rookie of the year.
Yeah, he's 250,
but
he'll be up there. I mean, he's 197 at bats. He's batting 254 with 3 home runs, 31 RBIs.
If Luis Gil, I think that's how you say it, wasn't around, he would have.
Langford
wouldn't have been up there.
He'd probably
Gil's
been
been
so
don't
you
good.
Have the kid on the? Isn't there a guy rookie on the Royals? The Orioles too.
I think it's Colin Cowser,
something like that.
I believe. He was good. I haven't looked at his stats in a little bit. He started off pretty hot. But talking about the Orioles, I had Jackson Holiday, and that's been.
I think
it's just too much hype.
That's what I was going to say.
I think he's going to be fine. I just think they rushed, and I don't know if they rushed him because he was.
Oh well, the other one too. I forget about is Mason Miller, who came out of nowhere.
Oh, that's true. I just don't think a rookie.
I didn't think he's going to be a rookie. Right now, they have him third odds. They have Paul Skeen 1. They have Wayne Langford 4. This is Fox Sports. I'm looking at. But who is it? Yeah, Colton Cowser. Now he's 6. That's what I was thinking.
And then for the NL, I had Shoto Imanaga, who should be on there.
He's surprised. 30. He's fine. But again, Paul Skeens has been. I mean, he's the best pitcher, and he should start the All-Star game. He's not that.
Not
good.
Quite yet.
He's very good, but he's not that good. You had Shota, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the Cubs. Yeah, he's been good.
He came out kind of nowhere.
Gil will be good. I don't know, but Miller. I love it when like a weird player gets it because he has been so good. But yeah, I don't know. Your pick sucks. Yeah. I think Holiday has too much hype around him. I think you also see I don't know what he's doing in AAA right now.
He was okay when he went down. He was doing fine.
Because he skipped. Did he skip AAA? I don't think he.
No, he played AAA. He played only like
before
10 or 15.
He came up. I was gonna say it was
15
quick.
Games. It was not a lot by any means.
Like you said, He's
hitting 270.
Too pressure. So he's been okay.
Yeah.
Too much pressure. He's also 20 years old.
Yeah, he's
like it's not like the guy is 23 or 24 coming up. Like it's very rare. Like Julio Rodriguez, you can look at like Julio Rodriguez and Jared Kelenic. They're both probably touted to be about as good as each other.
Yeah.
And Julio has been fine. Like, he's been a very good pro. He's figured out at 21 when he came up.
Yeah.
Kelenic was about 20 or 21 when he came up.
He had to get sent back down.
He was up and down, and it's just the way it goes. So I'm not worried about it. I think he'll be good in a couple years. I just don't think I personally don't think he's going to be like an MVP candidate like people think he is going to be. Yeah. I think Holiday will be like a couple-time All-Star. He'll be like his dad. I don't think his dad Matt Fresh won an MVP. That'd be a crazy
I don't
take.
think so.
I don't think so, but I know Matt Chapman had a couple of crazy with was it the Rockies? He was so good with the Rockies.
No, he received votes but never won it.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't think he did, but I was like, he might have gotten close.
He had some very good years.
He was so good, but he was such a good that's what he was. He was a really good All-Star.
Yeah.
I think that's where he is. And again, you have your dad to coach you. You have time on your hand.
He has 2 more years to where he should be in the MLB.
100%. I agree with you.
So if he beats that timeline, then
you should be able to drink to be in the MLB. That should be how the rule works. But I agree. I think that's. I think he just came up so early, but I think the other thing is the Orioles were like, we have second base. Was it shortstop open? Was it second base? It was second. It was Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
So it's like we have second base open. Let's give the kid a chance and let's see what he can do. And he was terrible.
Yeah, it was not great.
And that's fine because now he knows what the difference is. Because again, people don't realize
the step up from AAA to the
that's
MLB
what I was gonna say, is like
way
even
different than
Division III to Division II to Division I to semi-pro or like overseas, whatever, or pros. The jump on every single high school to JUCO college, like for basketball, for me, that is a jump. Like it is so much faster. The players all know how to shoot. They're all it's just, it's the way it is. And so when you go from the AAA, it's like, oh yeah, I can rake in AAA. Yeah, but that's why those pitchers are in AAA.
Yeah.
It's because they go up and they get torched in pros. That's why
You're
whoever
playing the best of the best.
That's why people get stuck in the AAA and never make it up, because when they make it up, they strike out every time.
Yep.
You have time on your hand. Give him some second. I don't think he'll be obviously Rookie of the Year this year. I don't even know if he'll be able to qualify next year because
I don't get enough time this year.
I think so. So he might actually still get it, but anyway. I don't think it was a bad call. I think everyone was just too early on it. That's what I said originally. But yeah, so I have mine Langford and Skeens, who I think are pretty good picks.
Yeah. And then the batting title for the American and National League.
I don't know. I think I'm actually doing pretty good because I have Soto, and then I had Marte.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Marte. I know Marte's been really good, and my hot take was he still might get traded, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I could be totally wrong.
But I picked Juan Soto and Ronald Acuna, and obviously
Soto is second right now.
But
technically, Soto, I guess, is third in the AL because Quan will get there.
Yeah.
But he's behind Bobby Witt, and then it's him. So he's batting .305, which is really good. And then I don't know where.
I think Marte's a little bit down.
I think Marte, he's technically 18th, batting .278.
Yeah.
Again, I'm okay with those picks. Who'd you have?
Yeah, I had Soto and Acuna. So Acuna's no chance.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Soto's a good one.
Soto's very possible. I think Quan's going to win it, but
Quan would have to have a drastic end of the year to not win. He's batting like 3. I know he's not qualified, but I think he's batting .390.
He's only a couple games away.
But
he'll be
qualified.
He's
looking like Ichiro, who he looked up to.
And then comeback player of the year. So this is just kind of who we thought. I don't know. There's not really a way to see who's winning it, in my opinion.
But, I like both of my picks. Well, I don't know about this one. I didn't really look at it. I like both my picks might get it.
I think the same as me, or mine too.
Yeah.
So,
well, we both had. No, well, you had one really good one for the NL, right?
Yeah.
I think you had Yelich.
Yeah, I think.
Who I think will get it because everyone just
loves
fanboys. Yeah, they just love him, which is fair. He's the starting center fielder, I think, in the All-Star votes right now, which is totally fair.
He's not. No, it's.
I think he's the leader, not for all around, but I think for the NL he is. I'm pretty sure it's Yelich, and I think that's again because people are like so excited that he's doing good again. But I also don't think mine's bad at all. Mine should be. He might be a Cy Young contender.
Yeah.
With Chris Sale.
No, I think that's.
He's 10-2 at 2.91 ERA. He's played in 14 games. He's been pretty good.
Oh, Yelich is second behind Profar.
I think that's changed. I want to say I just read that like today, and it's different.
This was as of today at 10.
Oh, was it? Okay, maybe you're right then. I think I read it on.
But it was only 100,000 votes, so that could have changed.
I don't know. Vote getters.
Yeah.
So this was from MLB 7 hours ago. He's leading at 1.5 million votes in center field, and then Teoscar, Profar are the corners. So he's one of the guys, I guess. Yeah, but he is behind Profar. You're right.
I think he's going to win.
He'll get it.
He's going to win that award. I don't see any way he won't.
The only if Chris Sale continues this way, he's an argument. He's got a good argument because Chris Sale is 10-2 with the 2, and he
didn't come out of nowhere. He's been good, but he was not good the past couple years.
He's injured, but you can't say Chris Yelich wasn't good. Yelich was an MVP.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you're like, well, Yelich hasn't been good. I'm like,
the past couple years.
Yeah, both.
That's all I'm saying.
Chris Sale's been injured, and when he's not injured, yes, he has been pretty solid. But Yelich has been just.
That's what I mean.
Bad. Yeah, I agree.
That's all I was saying.
No, I agree, and I think you can flip a coin right now between them. But I mean, we're probably missing someone so obvious, and someone in the comments is going to go, "Oh my gosh, you're missing so and so," and I'll go, "Sorry, I forgot the Miami Marlins exist." Well, I don't forget the Miami Marlins exist because we'll get to that in a little bit.
But
and then who's your?
I like my AL pick. He was a dark horse MVP candidate a while ago. Or the start of the year, Royce Lewis. Start of the year hurt. Well, he didn't. He played, hit a home run, and then got hurt. Is like the first game, but the guy has been unreal recently. He's hit I think 8 home runs in the past. It was 10 games, so this is probably 3 or 4 days ago that he did that.
Yeah.
Been insane since he's come back up.
Yeah, he's been very good, and it's funny.
That's been fun to watch.
It's funny because I have his teammate in Correa who's been playing very well.
Yeah.
In 224 at bats, he's batting .304 with 8 home runs and 36 RBIs.
Yeah, I think Correa has more time on his belt. That's the only thing that I would say.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because Royce Lewis got hurt.
100%. So. He definitely. I mean, for a comeback player, finally, you see Correa,
Yeah.
like, seems like he's earning his paycheck for the first time in a while.
Yeah, I'd probably give it to you right now just because
time.
it hasn't had time.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Projection-wise, Lewis is looking really good.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have nothing against that.
And then manager of the year, I have one really good pick.
Not good. Mine are both. Well, mine are. I wouldn't say mine are both bad. Bruce Bochy has a chance because like Scherzer came back and was on.
DeGrom's coming back.
They're only what 6 games out from us, 6.5.
6. I looked earlier.
Is there 6 or 6.5? I don't know.
Yeah, it's
whatever. It's right there because I know that Houston's right there too. So there's a chance that they could still make it all the way back and do it. My other one fell apart. I picked the Reds. What's his head? I can't even think of his name.
Bell.
I picked Bell and David Bell. And he, they are in last place.
They're horrible.
But it's funny because they're in last place at 36-41, 8.5 games back. I don't know where they are in the wild card. If it wants to load. I think that they are. I mean, the wild card race is tight.
Yeah.
Well, how many games back are they? Why doesn't it tell me? That's kind of annoying. Whatever. It doesn't tell me how many games back they are in the wild card. That's funny. Who did you have?
I had Stephen Vogt for the Guardians.
They're 2.5 games out of the wild card, so it's like they have a shot.
They're right there. Yeah.
But it's like, is a wild card going to win you a coach of the year? Probably not. But I think Bruce Bochy still has a legitimate shot because they are 4.5 out of the wild card, 6.5 out of the division. I still think they could win the division. Go Mariners.
Unfortunately, but yes.
You had Stephen Vogt's a great one. I totally forgot about him. Yeah. He should get it. They've been so good.
Yeah, I like that pick a lot. And then I had Brian Snitker, but they've had the Braves, but they've just had a lot of injuries. Not his fault by any means, but I just don't think.
I mean, they're 7 games back. They're going to be a wild card team. They haven't
played up to any of their potential, so I feel like that's going to kind of fall on him a little bit.
Which I think is so brutal because it's like, what are you supposed to do when Acuna gets hurt?
Yeah, and Strider.
I mean, yeah, that hurts. And obviously the Phillies are playing amazing.
Jared Kelenic.
The Phillies are playing unreal. We don't talk.
The guy was completely lost.
Yeah, he got turned around and he got lost in the sun. I do that all the time at softball.
Yeah, well, you're not a professional athlete, so.
I'm a professional softball player. You should watch me. You're laughing at me. I hit 5 singles last week.
Wow.
They were all to the shortstop and I outran them. That sounds like a bunch of infield singles.
I'll have to throw out my softball jersey one of these episodes.
You'll have to come play sometime. We'll try to get you if we have time. I'm not good. I'm a good fielder. I made a really good play. I play first or third, but I usually play first depending on who's kind of there. Yeah. I made a really good play at first, but hitting wise, people look at me and they're like, "Oh yeah, I wore the Wazoo baseball shorts on accident." So someone was like, gosh. "You play professional? You play D1 baseball?" I was like, "Yeah." Sure. No.
And they see you swing. They're like, yeah.
And then my swing looks good. I pop under it because it's like coming down. It's hard for me to line. It's whatever. I'm not a baseball player by any means.
Kellen's just not good.
Not at baseball.
That's all it comes to.
Not at baseball.
But saves leaders, mine's. I have an okay pick. He's not going to win it, and then I have a really bad pick. So
I need to relook that up. I had it, but then I decided to exit out of it.
So I know Class A is leading in the AL, and
which I had.
is leading in the NL.
Yeah, and so I had Class A. I unfortunately had someone we are going to talk about in a very little bit of time.
Both picked Diaz.
Edwin Diaz.
Thanks for watching the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe on all of our social medias, and we will see you next week.